Give me a huge task to do on my last day at work? Okay, I'll leave it unfinished. I worked customer service at an insurance company for 3 years. My boss, Vincent, showed up late, left early, and took credit for everything I did. When I streamlined our filing system and cut processing time by 40%, Vincent presented it to the regional director as his own idea. I found out because he accidentally CC'd me on her congratulatory email. My partner Aubrey got a job offer in Portland, so I decided to quit and move with her. I gave Vincent 4 weeks' notice, way more than required. His reaction was strange. He got quiet and said, "I hope you know what you're doing," like I was making a huge mistake. Over the next few weeks, he kept walking past my desk, watching my screen, asking detailed questions about my projects. He was documenting everything I did because he was scared. Vincent had spent 3 years taking credit for my work, and if things fell apart after I left, people might finally notice he'd never been doing anything. My last day was Friday. I'd already said goodbye to coworkers on Thursday and planned to leave early. Vincent called me into his office at 8:30 and slid a thick folder across his desk. Inside was a request to migrate 3 years of customer data into a new database system. The deadline was Monday morning. This was a 3-week project for a full team, and he wanted it done in 1 day. "This needs to be finished today," Vincent said. I pointed out it was my last day and the task was impossible. He wouldn't look at me. "You're employed until 5. If you refuse to complete assigned work, I'll note that in your file. Might affect your reference." He was betting I'd either stay late trying to finish it or refuse so he could trash my reputation. I realized he hadn't considered a third option. "Okay," I said. "I'll work on it today." Vincent looked surprised I didn't argue. I took the folder back to my desk. The old database was a disaster with duplicate entries and formatting errors. I spent 2 hours extracting the raw data, then started cleaning it. I fixed the first 50 entries perfectly, making them look professional and complete. Then I stopped doing real work. For the rest of the data, I did surface-level fixes that wouldn't immediately look broken, but wouldn't actually function. I left formatting inconsistencies and skipped validation steps. The key was my documentation. I wrote a README file that sounded complete without actually lying. Data extraction complete. Primary entries cleaned and validated. Files ready for upload. See attached protocol for final steps. At 4:30, I emailed everything to Vincent. Database migration project completed as requested. All files attached with documentation. At 4:50, I packed my desk plant and left without saying goodbye. The weekend was busy with moving to Portland. Monday afternoon, my coworker Diana called, laughing so hard she could barely speak. Vincent had presented the database migration that morning, taking full credit and calling it a complex technical project he'd personally managed. The executives were impressed and asked him to demonstrate it during their meeting. Vincent tried to upload the data and the system immediately rejected it. Error messages flooded the screen. The upload crashed halfway through and corrupted part of the new database. The IT director asked Vincent to explain what went wrong, but Vincent couldn't because he'd never actually done technical work. Then someone asked why he'd assigned a multi-week project to someone on their last day. Vincent stammered something about testing my commitment, which made him look petty and incompetent. The executives started pulling his records and interviewing the team about other projects Vincent had claimed to complete. By Wednesday, Vincent was demoted to a non-management role with no direct reports.